Greetings, pilots. I'm your Intel Officer So, and welcome to So, You Want to Get into Gundam. In this podcast, I'll try to answer questions that commonly come up about the Universal Century, which is the main timeline of Mobile Suit Gundam, and try to make them easier to understand. And if we can keep this up, I'll try and delve into the other series, like Iron-Blooded Orphans, or Seed if you want. As for my socials, I do not have any yet. At most, I just have this YouTube channel and my email, which fortunately I have my email where you can fortunately you have my email. I'll try and answer what you want to know. As for a little warning, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm always gonna have something wrong. I'm gonna be like, actually, this happened, and I'll be completely lying to you. So if I do something like that, please reach out to me either through my email, which is soughtgundam. To be more specific, it is soughtgundam@gmail.com. And I'll try to correct further. But for today, we're not going to be really discussing that, because for right now, you're just going to know who I am. It'll be fun, probably. I hope so. So I am in the United States, California. It's alright here, for the most part, as I can tell. As for how I discovered Gundam, I originally discovered it by looking around on the PlayStation Store, where I looked through the free games, and turns out there's this nifty little game that came out in 2022 called Gundam Evolution. So, Gundam Evolution was a first-person hero shooter. It had two game modes. I believe it was capture, where you capture a point, and then demolition, I think? Was it destruction? I can't remember. It was just something where you held points, but honestly, it was probably the most fun I've ever had in a while. I got really into it, staying for all 7 seasons that there were. I think I actually started on the second season, if I can remember right. And it was really the only game that I was good at for the time. I really liked playing the Pale Rider and the Methus, and I actually do have the Methus as a model kit. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, as I said, it was a game, because with its last season being Season 7 Last Shooting, it was end of service, unfortunately. It died on November 29th, 2023, and if you can do the math really quickly, it ended in 1 year. 1 year war. Haha, I get it. Yeah. Fortunately, you can still find people running private community-run servers. Look up side7.xyz. It's a little fan project that's, as I said, it's a private community-run server group, and you can still find people playing there, hopefully. I hope so. One problem I did come across, though, was that you have to be really specific, because if you just type in Side 7, you're going to run into an art community, and I got really confused at that point. Back to it anyway. The big killer is that if you want to play on there, you had to have owned Gundam Evolution on Steam before it was shut down. But from what I've heard, if you're really nice to one of the people that already owns it, you can ask them to borrow it from their Steam library. So, good luck with that. As for, after that happened, after Gundam Evolution kicked the bucket, I moved on to Gundam Battle Operations 2. It blows. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I do not like it, but it's the only free Gundam game that's on the market right now, as far as I can tell. That's like not a mobile game. It is a gacha game. Essentially what a gacha game is, if you haven't heard about it before, is gambling. I'm sorry, let me be more detailed about that. A gacha game is where there is an assortment of characters, some of them better than others, some of them worse than others, but usually those better characters are locked behind a gambling system where you have a chance of maybe getting them, but it's not going to be guaranteed. And plus, what really bugs me about the game is that the weapons are also in the gacha game. So more than likely, you're not gonna get the Gundam you want. Like, if I want, let's say, the Banshee Gundam, I'm more likely gonna get a beam rifle probably, or some unit I already have, something like that. But honestly, I keep coming back to it. I keep running away from it. It's a really bad love-hate relationship, and I'm really hoping for a new game that is not like Gundam Battle Operations 2. Um, as for watching the series, I actually started on Iron-Blooded Orphans because of Gundam Barbatos and Gundam Evolution. I never actually finished the series. I have access to it, but honestly, I'm a little lazy about watching certain stuff. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll get back to it later. And then I never do. And that's where I am right now. um, well, after not finishing that and like a couple months going through, I eventually discovered the Mobile Suit Gundam compilation movies, which were the originals, back on Netflix. Unfortunately, Netflix doesn't have those anymore, so you have to go looking elsewhere on probably totally legal means. Who knows? Eventually, I started watching the other ones like 8th MS Team, Zeta Gundam, Seed, Seed Destiny, Seed Freedom, The Seeds, Requiem for Vengeance, Hathaway, and other ones. Honestly, uh, as for my favorites, or well, as for my favorite series of Gundam, it either has to be 8th MS Team or Zeta Gundam. I'm really split between both of them because I really like them. As for non-Gundam things, I really like Uma Musume. I've been playing like for a while now. I recently got Meijiro Palmer. She's pretty cool. I like her. I'm waiting for Daitaku Helios if I'm gonna be honest. Uh, I play Helldivers. Been playing since launch. The community is kind of on fire right now, so I'm kind of hesitant to like touch the community side of things. And I've been really going at it for Monster Hunter since I want to say Monster Hunter 3, the one with Lagiacrus, or however you say their name. But for right now, that's all from me. In our next episode, I'll be trying to explain who the Principality of Xeon is and what the heck is up with them. That's all for now. End of briefing.